My name is Jovana, and I do content and SEO with a company that is behind a few well-known WordPress plugins such as WP Amelia and WP Data Tables. Maybe you've heard about us. And today I'm here to talk about SEO. So first, let me ask you, how many marketers are here? SEO specialists, any kind of marketers? Okay, oh, nice, perfect. So you already know and are familiar with the fact that we've been for years doing the same things like chasing keywords, chasing rankings, optimizing our meta tags, and doing everything possible to move our position from example position 4 on the search results page to position 1, and we celebrated that as a big win. But what happens today when rankings are no longer what they used to be, when they don't longer matter as much? And that is the question that we will try to answer today. I will explain how generative AI changed the way people search for information and how that affected SEO. And also I will try to explain what doesn't work anymore and what does, as well as how we can, future-proof our strategy to remain visible. But before we dive into all of that, I will start with a question every SEO specialist asked themselves at least once, and that is the famous question, is SEO dead? So this question appears every time something big changes in the SEO world. So let's say at least once in a year or a year and a half. So this time, this was not an exception. We were all asking ourselves what's happening. And if you, in the last year or so, if you took a look at your traffic graphs, you've probably seen it yourself, how impressions are now stable or even growing, going up, and clicks are getting lower. Does that mean that users are searching less? Of course not. We have the same amount, if not even more users doing online searches. So essentially, AI affected with AI overviews the whole SEO community, and it has seemingly changed the way we do SEO. And it all happened so fast. When you think about it, when AI overviews became mainstream in the USA in May 2024 and later worldwide, when that happened, there were some studies that showed people were very reluctant to rely on AI overviews for their answers. And they were, in fact, scrolling down and checking blue links like they did before. But that changed very quickly. Today, majority of people trust and use AI overviews, and they trust LLMs like ChatGPT or to get their information. And we have a study done by Ahrefs that shows that clicks to traditional websites are now lower by up to 35%, which is huge, because users with AI overviews get their answer on Google and they don't have to click and visit your website. What this means for us? Actually, what happened is that search engine optimization became AI optimization. So today, from trying to get our content to rank for keywords and to win the first place in search results, we are actually trying to get our answer recognized by AI as the right answer. So we are now looking to get included in AI overviews. And what are AI overviews? You probably all know this so far. So those are AI-generated answers that collect their information from multiple sources. And they present that information in such a way that users don't have to actually click to get more detailed info. They are usually satisfied with what appears here, especially if their intent is informational. So if they are searching for some kind of information. What this means for you is that your content can get visible and it can get cited, but it doesn't have to be visited by users at all. As you already know, we are well into this zero-click reality here. So there is a lot of questions about if we are getting lower clicks anyhow. So being included or not included, we receive lower clicks. Does it even, do we have to bother to try and get included in AI overview? My answer is definitely yes. In these two slides, you can see, for example, this is one of our very important keywords we tried to rank for in the old SEO. That's best booking plugin. Today, AI overview includes one of our products, Amelia, which is a booking plugin. And mind you, this became quite a competitive niche to be in. So booking plugins are, there is a new, I think, booking plugin every year at least. So we managed to get mentioned 4 times in a single AI overview. First mention for us is right there at the beginning, and the AI overview lists our booking plugin as the first one, Amelia. Then we got the video. Actually, this is a YouTube video, that our video, we made it, that compares Amelia and some of our competitors like Bookly. And this is also from the same AI overview, this excerpt. So as you see, again, Amelia is mentioned here, and that's the first, again, first one to get mentioned. And I didn't include it here, but we also have one more video result. So that's 4 mentions in an AI overview, which is a huge chunk of real estate today. Do we have less clicks for the actual phrase best booking plugin? Sure, we do. But do we have less conversions? No, in fact, quite the opposite. Our conversions grew. In order to understand what's happening, I just want to go through how this traffic patterns changed and how the customer journey has changed recently. So before, when a user searches for a term, they will get blue links. They would choose a link to click on, visit your website, and engage with it. They would spend a lot of time reading the content, getting information. Today, and yeah, they would maybe make a conversion, make interaction with your site or not. And today, once they search for a key phrase, they not necessarily visit your website. So they usually get all the information from your AI overview. And that signals that engagement and visits are getting lower. But mind you, partial engagements are actually great. Why? Well, because users who click on your result today are the users who are really interested to see what your website is about, what your page is all about. And those are the users who are far more likely to make a conversion when compared to the previous, let's call it, stage of SEO, where users just visited websites without making conversions. So this explains how it is possible for us, and I'm talking from our own experience, to have the situation where we have lower clicks, but higher engagement and much higher conversion rates. At Melograno, this is how we do it, and this is something we've been doing way before this AI overview era, but this is what we definitely are doing today in order to stay visible. So we try to rely on these three major pillars when it comes to AI visibility, and that's authority, structured data, and engagement signals. This is not anything new. These are not new concepts. They existed for a while, but they are extremely important if you want to stay visible today. Let's quickly go through each of them. So authority, why is it important? Well, traditionally, only, for example, link building and page rank, that was the main source of building authority with Google. Today, it's not the same. Of course, links are still important, but quality links. And that's why, for example, our link building team focuses on building quality links in order to grow our authority. You all know what AT signals are. I mean, I'm guessing you do, or at least you've heard about it. So one of them is authority. That's the third one here, where you have some very credible sources linking to you, and that's why link building today is still relevant, but only with quality sites that link to you. It's not about numbers anymore. When it comes to experience, your content should demonstrate your knowledge. If not your knowledge, then anyone from your company you can, or beyond company, you can invite guest experts and quote them directly in your content. You have to show users that you really know what you are talking about. When it comes to, and that connects with expertise. So you should be an expert in what, in your field. And you should make sure that your brand is trustworthy, that it is known and respected. And remember when we took a look at AI overviews a while back, so visibility brings not only the chance that your content is clicked, but also builds trust with users, because as many times as users see your content appear in AI overview, they are more likely to become more to view you as a more trustworthy source. Then next thing is structured data. So our team, actually, tech SEO team, is making sure all the time that all our content is properly structured, because AI doesn't read text as us humans do. It looks for patterns, it looks for structure. So by implementing structured data in your content, you ensure that robots don't have to guess what your content is about. And if they don't have to guess, if you make it easy for them, they are more likely to include your content in the summary. And the third, but not at all least important thing, are engagement signals. So engagement is, in fact, the signal AI receives that your content is valuable, AI tends to include in its summary content that users find compelling. How? Well, they visit, they scroll down, they spend some time on your content, they interact with it, make a conversion, or simply sign up for your newsletter. All that information gets sent to the AI, and you are more likely to get included, and then once you get included, more likely to get clicks. And that's exactly why just writing articles like we did in the past is not enough anymore. You need not only to have content, you need quality content and content that engages readers. And that's why it's a very good idea to invest in your content teams, to invest in their in the way they optimize content, in the way they increase content's performance and make it more engaging for the reader, as well as collaborate with your CRO team to work on conversion rate optimization, because that's the key, and the signal again you will send to the AI, and then you will get a big chunk of AI overview. When it comes to future-proofing SEO, it's, well, easy or not so easy. The first thing you should do, and we talked about it right now, that's optimized for AI visibility. So you should use schema for structured data, add FAQ blocks, entity optimization. So AI can understand what your content is about. Another thing that would be very smart for you to start doing, if not already, that's not stop relying only on Google to get your traffic, because organic traffic is not so big as it was before. Invest in your email marketing, generate lead magnets, use social channels, use communities and your own website to generate traffic. And finally, build brand signals. Brands are now the key, and brand authority and brand trust is very important. So you should definitely strengthen your EAT, your reputation and PR mentions, in order to gain more trust. But if you are doing your things, anything regarding marketing and your product on a high level, this will naturally come. I would just like to leave you with this list of practical tools to use that we are using in our company, in our teams, or were using before. So for schema, structured data, you can use SEO plugins like RankMath and Yoast. They proved to be fine for us, as well as schema markup generator. Our tech SEO Viz uses this. And also, once you generate your schema, it's a smart thing to use schema markup validator to check if schema is correct. For engagement and analytics, always rely on Google Analytics. That's your best source of information on how engaging your content is. Do you have clicks? What's the scroll depth and everything? And you can also use Hotjar. I don't know if you know about that tool. It's quite handy to see how users really interact with your content and how far they scroll and where do they, point their pointer. And for content optimization, you can always try some of the AI content assistants like Claude, ChatGPT, or Gemini. Of course, mind you, do not leave them to work by themselves. They need guidance from you, but that's a whole different topic that I won't go into right now. Or for internal linking, you can use plugins like Screaming Frog SEO Spider. Oh, so I would like now to circle back to my question from the beginning. Is SEO dead? So what do you think? No. Okay, great. I agree. Definitely, definitely. I would say that lazy SEO is definitely dead, but quality SEO is more alive than ever. In fact, AIO is actually how SEO done right should look like. So you should invest in the quality and value of your content. You should make sure to follow technical SEO best practices. You should work on building your brand authority. And of course, you should ensure that your content, that audience engages with your content and your brand. And in that way, you will evolve your SEO strategy and get visible today. Thank you. That's all from me now. You can ask me questions. I'm happy to chat.